Hello Aries, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. I'm going to get straight into the reading. This is your weekly reading, just because my voice is still quite rusty. So I just want to kind of like do this reading before it gives out again. We've got the past, the present, challenges, advice from tarot and outcome. I've also turned over the bottom of the deck. We have an angel answer card and also a spirit message card this week as well, Aries. One thing that I'm noticing, there's a couple of things here. We have the young emperor and the old emperor here side by side. I kind of feel the choices that you're making today can really come to great outcomes. Greatness is here. The emperor is a sign of greatness, external greatness, very much associated with business. He's an external force, even though as he initiates it, even though there's confidence and energy associated with the emperor, he is a real external force of greatness, of empire building, of seeking opportunity, taking a seed and making it grow and expand, giving it structure and solidity and foundation in order to thrive. He is a 4, he is all about foundation, building solid roots, solid groundings for the future. And that's kind of what I'm feeling between these two cards being side by side. I'm not bothered which position they're in. It's just a general message that when these two cards appear, there is something, the steps that you're taking now can lead to significant external expansion in some way. Like I said, generally business and career, and the Pentacles can be linked with career and business and money. Now, interesting, this is Earth energy, and like I said, this is a 4, it's about foundation, solidity, understanding that you have a firm platform to really put down roots, very much the Earth energy, planting solid roots for future growth. And there may be messages or opportunities coming into you to do with opportunities in career, opportunities to get more money, things that you might need patience on but prove to be really successful long term. Can be new business ventures, can even be, projects that you're involved in that you just want to see succeed. There's real expansion and opportunity here with those two cards in the past. So very positive start. There's an element now of focusing. That's the only thing that I will say. The Page of Pentacles is the beginning of something new or the change in direction of something new. And I feel for some of you, there is a need to focus and ground yourself now. Do one thing at a time. Even though Aries does like to juggle, likes to have a lot going on. And generally, to be fair, you can cope with a lot going on. You're in your element under pressure. This is where doing one thing at a time will give you the greatest reward. Now, some of you, I'm just seeing father and child as well, because the Emperor obviously is older and there could be child. We've got 2 pages here. So there could be some children involved in this story, whether you're giving support or solid foundation or helping somebody grow in their field or expand or grow as a person, could be to do with children. That's another thing that I was getting as well. Obviously in tarot you can have a number of messages. I only kind of talk about what I'm feeling. The cards can mean a number of different things, but that's very much what I was pulling from those cards there. Now we have Justice and we also have the 3 of Wands, which is the young Emperor. That's the Sun in Aries. And we also have Temperance. Now, interestingly, I'm going to put this to one side for a moment, because Justice and Temperance are both about balance. This is a Libra energy, this is a Sagittarian energy. So this is finding balance within you, reconciling differences within you. If there's anything that has pulled you apart emotionally, or any imbalances in your internal world or even your external world, this is where you need to reconcile differences in order to find flow in your life. That's very much the message of Temperance. It's a card of truth, so is Justice in a way, seeing truths coming out. The other thing that I was feeling as well, because the Temperance card is a card of Sagittarius, when you do get flow in your life, some of you are finding the right blend of ingredients that you want in your life, and it might be after a period of going through justice, a legal system, legal disputes, contracts, could be to do with marriages, divorces, custody of children. Very much feeling that, actually. Could be to do with, disputes at work as well. All of that kind of thing. This is very much saying that there will be a just and fair outcome. Generally, when justice appears in your card and your readings, it's generally in your favour as well. And certainly with the card of Jupiter next to it, which is all about good luck and good fortune, I certainly feel that things are going to go in your favour that will help bring release in some way. If there's not legal systems associated with the Libra card, the Justice card, this can be karmic justice of some kind. Wrongs being righted that allow you to move on. Yeah. They also give you clarity. Or if you've had an injustice, funny enough, if you've suffered some kind of injustice, Aries, whether it's legal or not, this is where you're coming back to you. You're finding your balance again in life. You're getting your flow back. And that is giving you expansion, opening up the path before you. Do you see here? There's a path here, because this is a card of Sagittarius. And the Sagittarian card is the Archer. And it's not just seeing over the hill, it's seeing beyond, it's thinking bigger, it's expanding your horizons. So there's real expansion in the first 4 sets of cards that I'm seeing for you. Temperance can be linked with prosperity, the promise of abundance. Once you get that back in your life, the balance back in your life, I kind of feel that the flow is positive for you. It opens up new horizons, new possibilities. And whatever you've been through, when I'm seeing this sword, and sometimes I do say this, to temper metal is to make it twice as strong. And I feel for some of you, you are coming back in some way twice as strong from whatever you've experienced in the past. So, and that's allowing you to understand what you're made of. That's why I think there's 2 Aries cards in this reading, because this is very much coming back to what you're made of. You've had your metal tested in some way, I feel. And you're finding what you're made of. This is somebody who is acknowledging their own power. The wands are about power, potential. It is like that electric energy that when you grab hold of it, you suddenly feel it reverberate throughout your body. And this is where you're beginning to acknowledge your own power. Remember, Aries is linked to Mars. This is raw power. This person is turning their back on a situation that doesn't serve them anymore. Now that could be, you could also be turning your back, I will say, on a Libran or a Sagittarian, putting things in the past that don't serve you anymore. But there's success on the horizon. Do you see these ships? They're not quite there yet, but the steps that you're taking now, and oh my goodness, you see, I'm looking at this now. You have 2, 3, 4. The steps that you're taking now, this is stepstones to manifesting success, to being back in your power, to understanding what you want. Again, the right blend of life ingredients, understanding what you want and taking steps to get it. It's not quite in yet, the ships are still coming in. There's a promise of your ships coming in, Aries. It's very beautiful. And this can be on career, on business. Can be linked to your passions and desires. Investing is something that you really want to see flourish. Now that can be in any aspect. It could be a hobby even. Could be something that you do in your leisure time. But this is very much, certainly in terms of career and the big things that we need in our lives, like the Emperor, which is all about external success. You're taking steps to get there. I love the way that those 3 have come out. Okay, now your challenge. Again, I think your challenge is to really be in tune with yourself. The Page of Cups pages can be about messages, but the Page of Cups can be about intuitive or psychic messages as well. And the page, she holds the Ace of Cups here, which can be about emotional renewal in some ways. Things beginning to look up. Your challenge is to accept that things can look up. But again, the Eight of Pentacles is very much about doing one thing at a time, slow but steady energy, to get the greatest reward. Now, the Pentacles can be recognised on the career front. Some of you might be getting new job opportunities or being recognised for what you do in your current position, or you're getting more money or paid for what you're doing, but also being recognised by friends and colleagues, maybe. Maybe in terms of title changes as well, or responsibility, because obviously these are stacking up. Now, the beautiful thing about this Sun in Virgo card is that this person is carving a star so personally on that pentacle. And you can see there's a house in the distance, you see? He's bringing solid foundations. There's a promise that when you accept that to do one thing at a time, and maybe rather than charging ahead, just really focus your talent, your skills, your abilities on doing something worthwhile. That's what's going to give you solidity. That's what's going to give you the reward. But because this is a Virgo card as well, whatever you're doing externally is actually having a wonderful effect on your internal energy too. And you're slowly but surely not just changing your worldly success, but changing your life and your security. So, powerful message. Oh my goodness, look at these. I mean, you have the Sun and the Star. You've got the Sun and the Star, Aries. This is so beautiful. You're aligning with the Star. Everything is becoming clear. Both of these cards are about direction. The Star, interestingly, this comes after the Tower in the Major Arcana. And it is a sense of renewal, of regrowth. You see, the water pours onto the earth and starts encouraging things to grow again where there's been destruction. This is the renewal, the growth. Things beginning to sprout. Definitely feel firm foundations for you. You're getting solid foundations, solid footings in where you're going, the direction that you need to take. But this is you, naked, growing in your own light, recognizing your own self-identity. When I first put these cards out, Aries, I saw these two cards together, the Emperor and the Three of Wands as well. I had a sense of, don't apologize for who you are. If you've been made to feel or had any injustice, or experienced any injustice to you that you probably, that you don't feel you deserved, this is where you're pushing past that, you're coming through the other side, because this child and this horse comes through the other side of this wall. They're putting the past behind them. And this is a wonderful healing energy, a card of restoration, restoring yourself to your true self. Both of these are your true self. They're about truth, who you really are, standing in your own light and not apologizing for it. It's about owning it, owning it. The Sun card as well can be about celebration, joy, childbirth, new animals, connecting to new animals as well. Certainly with that red flag, coming from that divine energy, touching the earth, is about finding your natural power, accepting who you are, and being clear in the direction that you're taking now. Again, this is about follow the star. This is these two, the animal and the horse and the child are moving forward. Everything's become clear. They understand where they're going, but more importantly, you're being blessed. You're really being blessed by Spirit. You're being guided by Spirit. The Spirit has your back. I mean, look at this. The star is behind the celestial being. We have the Sun behind the child. And more importantly, this celestial being walks on water, reminding you that miracles do happen. So even in your darkest times, remember that the universe is there guiding you forward and is asking you now, in the darkness, to shine in your own individual light. Yeah, beautiful. So we have the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. It's been a long time, Aries. For some of you, I understand that. This can be a card of good things come to those that wait. I think certainly for you, some of you. Now, the message that I got for this as well, you've been through challenge. This is a card of challenge. The sevens are about challenge. Let me put those there so you can see them. I'll just hold them. So the sevens are about challenge. And some of you have gone through challenge. Challenge of things taking longer than they needed or than you expected to come to fruition. Challenge of your own self-esteem, self-worth, of valuing yourself. Maybe you've been put down by other people, if you've been defending yourself against other people or a situation. But there's a real resilience to this, because the Seven of Wands is about know your own power. This is Mars in Leo. Mars is your ruler. Know your own power now. Keep going, keep persevering. Keep that warrior spirit alive, because this can be a card of evaluation, of understanding where you need to focus your time and energy and where you don't need to focus your time and energy now. Like I said, turn your back on situations or people that don't serve you anymore. Sometimes the Three in tarot is the beginnings of manifesting, but in order to move on, you have to turn your back on certain things to do with the past and release those. And I think for some of you, you are moving forward into what promises to be a blessed time, a guided time for you, because Spirit is guiding you most definitely. The stars here all connect to Spirit as well, your angels, ancestors, guides too. That, you know, even though things might be challenging, even though things might be trialing, you're never alone. So yeah, focus your time and energy on things on your path, on where you're going to get the greatest reward now, be it financial, be it in terms of power and success, be it on the business front, be it in terms of passion and desire. You have that power to push through, yeah. And there's an element of good things come to those that wait, that those that will see through challenge, overcome running the gauntlet. I feel some of you have run the gauntlet. And this is a kind of saying that, you know, you'll win in the end, because you're taking the necessary steps to shape your world for the better. And again, this person pretty much has their back to us now. They're not looking at what's gone, they're looking in the future. They've built a platform here. This is, like I said, Mars in Aries. So they built lots of Mars energy here as well. This is you being constructive, constructing your life. Like I said with that Sagittarian energy, understanding what you want and what you don't want now, the right blend of ingredients for you, and shaping your world, choosing your path, choosing opportunities that will bring you reward long term. There could be opportunity here as well. Some of you could be choosing between opportunities being presented to you, passions, desires, or on the business and career front. There's opportunity here for some of you. And this is very much about, acknowledge the Libra energy. This is Libra energy as well. The Justice card is about finding balance. Balance being restored. We have the Sun energy, which is all about restoration. We have the Temperance card, which is about balance. Find balance. Trust your instincts. That's the Moon energy. And that's how you'll make clear choices to move forward. That's how you will construct your world going forward, start shaping your life for the better, and stand in your own light, be who you truly are, Aries. So it's beautiful. So the card we have is Soul Power. Always remember you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is a true essence and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. Well, yeah, that's what these two are saying. When the universe has your back, you can't fail. Only you can keep yourself stuck. So it's about taking action to move forward now. The first angel card I have is improving health. I feel some of you may have gone through a tough time. Whatever's gone on in the past, you've needed to heal from, certainly. I can see that with the star energy. It is a sense of hope and renewal and healing. So is the sun energy in a way. Coming through the other side of a situation that might have been challenging. And some of you are seeing the back of the last challenges that you're facing. And we have There's Something Better. For those of you who have been disappointed, I think you're moving on from a period of, could have been injustice, could have been where there could have been some unfairness, where you were seeking balance back in your life. But slowly but surely, you're coming back to who you are. We have Mars here, we have Mars here, we've got Mars here, we've got Mars here. Stay determined, stay focused, one step at a time will give you the greatest reward. I'm going to leave it there, Aries, because my voice is going, so I hope you had a great week and I'll see you next time. Thank you.